about studying business at Windsor College. I'm going to hand over to our presenter for this afternoon, who is Mandy Francis. Mandy will take you through everything you need to know about studying business at Windsor. We'll take questions at the end, and I'll be tapping into the chat box just to tell you how to do that. So I'll hand over to Mandy, who will take you through business at Windsor.
Thank you, Fiona. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mandy, as Fiona said, and I'm going to run through just a few slides with you to talk about the BTEC business course that we have here at Windsor. There are two different types of business. There's A level, which you do alongside your other subjects. So you could do A level business alongside any other A levels. But today we're going to be concentrating on the BTECs. And BTECs are an extended diploma, which is the equivalent of 3 A levels, or an extended certificate, which is the equivalent of 1 A level. And the difference tends to be about where your career aim is. If you know you want to work in business, whether it be in marketing or human resources or digital services, whatever it is, retail even, then you need to do the extended diploma because all of your lessons will be in business. And that's 9 lessons a week. If you're not sure you want to do business, but you're kind of interested, but you maybe want to do it alongside something else, whether that's sociology or psychology or health and social care, then you do the smaller BTEC, which is called the extended certificate. And the difference here between the A-level mix and the BTEC mix is really down to entry requirements. The A-level is slightly harder and will have a number. You'll need to have 5 grade 4s or 5s or above, and English and maths to do your A-levels. Whereas if you're doing a BTEC, then you'll have 4 grade 4s or above, and you need to have English or maths, because there is the opportunity to resit one of them alongside the programme. And that's the same for the extended diploma and the extended certificate. You must have English or maths at a grade 4 or above. So A-level business, first of all, is 3 exams at the end of the 2nd year. As it says on the slides there, the topics include market, operational, financial, and human resource performance. These are, the papers are set by the exam board. You follow a set syllabus every year, and nationally you're assessed against the same topics. Whereas your BTEC, we have a syllabus, but the teachers are free to use their own sort of scenarios and their own business. So you may be looking at a small local business. If you're doing retail, maybe looking at Daniel's, the department store in Windsor, and how they are structured and how they do their marketing and human resources. Or you may be looking at a multinational, as in Waitrose, and going to look at how they work on their logistics and how their budgeting and finance works. This is a combination of exams and assessments. It's a sort of 70-30 mix here. The exams are in topics such as finance and marketing. And then your assessments, up to 18 units in total, look at various things. And they can be recruitment, as I say, and human resources, the process of that, designing your own recruitment campaign, can be looking at globalization, it can be looking at finance in business, importance of budgeting, all different aspects of marketing. There's a lot of work on globalization, as I say, and a lot of work on digital marketing and the impact of the internet on how we work and how we operate, because that obviously affects everything that we do. So the business process, even down to recruitment, has changed a lot, and it's about how it works all online now, and using the methods of advertising and recruiting staff using all the online platforms. Combinations, as I say, of exams and exams and assessments was sort of a 70-30 split, beg your pardon. And these are done across the 2 years. So it is a cumulative grade. Everything adds up together. You can get a pass, merits and distinctions, and your grade is averaged at the end of the 2 year, and you'll get a triple grade. That could be triple distinction star, which is equivalent in UCAS points to a triple A star in A-level terms, or you could get a triple pass, which is the equivalent to triple E in A-level terms. So the weighting is the same. Our students are very successful on this course, and we have a 100% pass rate for the last 3 years. And you'll see on the slide there a picture of Mia Harris, who has left us last year and got a triple A and has gone to study linguistics at UCL in London. People go all over the place from here, as you can see from our map. We do get some into Russell Group, whether that's at Oxford or Bath or Holloway. We've got people going to different places. And business is a springboard for all sorts of things. Mia's gone in to do linguistics. We get people into logistics. We get people into international management, and we get people into pure management. So there's all sorts of different destinations that people go on to from a BTEC business and a BTEC A-level and BTEC mix. There's always expectations with everything that you do, and the general college rules are that we expect everybody to attend and to attend on time. Attendance is really important. It's up to the young people to make their own way here, to come in and to be ready to learn. And ready to learn means taking your hoods and your coats off, treating your classmates and staff with respect and thinking about British values, democracy, tolerance and the rule of law. We wear our lanyards around the building so that we're safe and secure. Windsor College is right in the centre of Windsor if you've not been here before. So we have a one-way in, one-way out system, and everybody has to use their lanyards to access the building. And you need to be ready to learn in all of the lessons. You need to have all of your equipment and resources with you every time, whether that's your own laptop that you're working on, whether it's a memory key that you're storing your projects on, whether it's your project folders or your notes or your research. You need to bring everything to lessons. Now, that doesn't mean you have to carry it backwards and forwards every day, because you can have a locker and keep things here. But ready to learn is being in the class on time with the right equipment and the right mindset, ready to go. College life is different for every student because every student wants different things from a college life, whether it's going on trips and visits. Obviously, they're very reduced at the moment because of the opportunities of going anywhere. Joining clubs and societies, whether that's the environmental club or the student union, the LGBT club, there are different opportunities for different students. There are competitions with things like photography competitions, equality and diversity competitions, winning vouchers, and the acclaim of being the winner. We listen a lot to Learn a Voice through our student parliament, and you can join the student parliament as a class rep or a course rep, and you represent your class by talking to different managers from different departments 3 times a year to say what would make life better for your cohort, for your group of students. And as I say, you've got the student union where you can have different roles, whether that's the student president or you've got the charities commissioner or you've got the fundraising commissioner or secretary. There's different roles on the student union, and that's also very good if you're looking then to move on to university and you're thinking you might join the student union executive at your university. Then when you apply for that, you can talk about how you did it at college and how successful you were. So that can be a really good stepping stone for some people. Or the other way around, if you wanted to join at school and you weren't able to, you didn't make it onto that committee, try here, try again, and give it a go and see if you can join the student union. We have various cross-college activities, and hopefully when the world returns to normal, all of these will pick up again, and it can be Freshers' Fair or Christmas Fair, Leavers activities in the summer. We've had all sorts of things from karaoke games, photo booths, we have a petting farm come in, as well as the more professional things with the colleges, the universities, the banks, the employers, all giving information about their opportunities. But if none of that is what you want and you wanted to do something different, you could set up your own club or society. If you've got enough people wanting to do something similar to you and took it to your tutor or to the student union, then you can ask for a room and ask for some time, and we can help you set up a different club or society that we hadn't thought of or perhaps hadn't run here before. We have student ambassadors who are our volunteers who help out at events like Open Evening, New Student Day, tours for interview candidates and things like that. So student ambassador doesn't take up too much of your time, and you get to wear a lovely t-shirt, but it is a good thing again for your UCAS application to say that you were involved in college life. Tutor reps linked to our tutorial system. Everybody has 1.5 hours a week with their personal tutor to go through the PHSE, similar to school, but at a different level, helping you prepare for work and university. And each of those groups have a tutor rep where they get together and again talk about college life and what can be done, what needs to change, what would be better, and offering suggestions to the college management. So hopefully there I've given you a tour through what there is here at Business at Windsor, and I would welcome any questions.
Thanks, Mandy, that was really helpful. Got some questions coming through. So one of them is, if you're taking business at GCSE in school and you get to a 4 or a 5, will you still be able to take business A level? You will if you get English and maths. You don't have to have taken business, but if you do, you need to have got it at a 4 or above. Overriding the business is you must have your English and maths for the A-level programme. And what grades should they be at? They need to be at 4 or above. 4 or above. So really important to focus on the English and maths as well. Yes, the English and maths are the gateway to so many courses. Business is good for the A-level or for the BTEC, and it will give you some background, but you don't have to have it. It's the same as going to do history, because not every school offers the same options. So not everybody will have done BTEC, done GCSE business, but it is a background and it is a stepping stone, but it needs to be passed at least a grade 4. Yeah. Okay, no, that's fantastic. Is there work experience with these courses? Yes, there is. There's 2 weeks work experience in the summer term of the 2nd year. Now, we have some help with finding those placements, but we do encourage the young people to try and find their own, but not to work at their current workplace. Work experience should really be going somewhere different. Some people go to charity shops, some people look into retail, some people go to doctors, receptionists and dental receptionists, things like that, to get the customer service part of it. Really depends on where you're going in business, because business is it is in every thing that we do is a business when we're working, and there are so many different streams that you can work into. Some people get placements through their parents or their neighbours. Obviously lots of people want to go to the airport and have the airport opportunity. That's a bit restrictive, particularly airside. You can get the placements at the airport, but they tend to be landside, and they tend to be the 18 because of the security passes that are needed. But it is very popular to try and get into the airlines and the airport for the work experience. Saying that, people do stay locally because of the time and the cost of travel. But 2 weeks work experience, and it is a unit of study, so everybody needs to do it to be able to pass the course and complete some work experience. Great, thank you. Would you say that business is a good foundation course? Because just picking up on what you said about it being really in every industry, if you're not sure, I guess it's a good sort of solid foundation course for you to do to then make decisions about the direction you want to go in. That's a really good question. You do find that business, we have 2 classes every year of first year, so there's about 35 to 40 students, which is quite big for relatively small campus as we are. And there is about half of them that want to go into business and know that that's what they want to do, and there are others who just don't know. They weren't particularly sure on their GCSEs, or they've done their GCSEs and they didn't enjoy them as much as they thought, so they don't know what A-levels to pick. So BTEC business is just a bit of everything.
It gives you the opportunity to look at all different sorts of working practices and industries, whether you're looking at Coca-Cola or British Airways, or as I say, local businesses such as the Zero Joe's along in St Leonard's Road, looking at sustainability. It allows you to look at many different industries. So if you're not sure what you want to do, but you know you want to stay on at college and you want to go to work, absolutely business is the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's a really great choice, isn't it?
It is.
Got another question in about how many hours a week would a business A level take? How many hours a week do you study a business A level, and how many are at college and how many are personal study?
Okay, so all A levels are 3 lessons a week, and that's 3 1.5-hour lessons a week. So 4.5 hours in class. We expect the homework and the self-study for each A level to be around 4 hours a week. So it's almost the same. With the BTEC, it's because it's a triple subject, the extended diploma, you would be doing your 9 lessons would all be in business. So you would have 9 1.5-hour lessons a week. Your personal study, your personal time is a bit less because you haven't got as much to do because of the amount of time you're in the class. So your homework there is probably, and your self-study is for the BTEC business is nearer 6 hours.
Great. Can you combine the BTEC business with an A level?
You can if you choose the extended certificate. So, and if you choose the extended certificate, that's 2 units in the first year, 1 examined and 1 coursework. And again, the grades are averaged, and you can use that. And then there's 2 more units in the second year, and you can use that alongside any other A levels, but you can't do BTEC business, the single one, and A level business. We don't, they're too similar, and it isn't good for progression. So we wouldn't recommend that. If you're interested in the economic side and looking more into economics, we would recommend that you did A-level business and A-level economics rather than BTEC business and economics. That's not as good a mix because the A-level business and economics are much better linked for progression.
That's really useful. What is a good mix with business? What A-levels mix well with business?
Oh my goodness, you do all sorts of things. But some people do it for the health and social care, because going to manage care homes is really popular at the moment. People seem to understand the growth in the health and social care industry. So getting some management skills and going to work in care homes is very popular at the moment. People do it with sociology, psychology, geography. As I say, business comes across everything. So it is I'm not sure. I love English literature and geography, but I'm not sure what else to do. So I'll do business because it's a bit of everything.
That's brilliant. Thank you. So what's great about Windsor College for Business?
I think it's that we are right in the centre of Windsor. We've got so many businesses on our doorstep and so many interesting businesses on our doorstep. As I say, we've got lots of independent retailers along St Leonard's Road where we are, and then we've got the bigger Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose in the town. So we have good links with our local businesses. We're able to get people to talk to us, go and look at tours and explore the businesses that are local to us as a college community.
And what about the college itself?
The college is lovely. I love it here. It's right in the centre of Windsor. Depending on the floor, you can see the castle. You come out the college, turn left, and you're in the centre of the town. And it's just such a lovely place to work. It's a small building. You can't get lost. We've got a car park out the back. All the facilities are here. We've even got our own Starbucks downstairs. The students have got their own garden that's safe and secure they can hang out in. Lots of space for everybody. It's a proper community. It's a really lovely place to work and to study.
It's true. Anybody I know that either works there or studied there just absolutely loves it. I think it's small enough that it feels like a home, but big enough that you can enjoy the buzz.
And you get to mix with all the different students, whereas some of the bigger colleges, you know, if you're doing art and design or science, you may never see or come across the students that are doing the humanities subjects. Here, because it's relatively small. You're going to be walking past the visual merchandising. You're maybe in tutorial or maths with the people from science. So you get to meet lots of different people. You're not pigeonholed into a section of just the business studies students or just the humanities. You could be in a class with people that are doing science and performing arts and media. Everybody mixes together.
That's great. I don't know if you want to move on to there is a final slide, and whether we could just talk a bit about applications.
There is. And the final slide here is about how to apply to the college. You need to do this by the website, and you need to go to the website and select your courses. From there, you create an account and complete the form. Once that's done, there's a short delay where you're offered an interview. At the moment, these interviews are all by phone. So one of the interviewing team, which is one of our senior managers or one of our more experienced teachers, will give you a phone call at a pre-arranged time where you can talk through your options. You get to ask more questions in detail about the course for you, what it means for you, what do you want to do? Is it the right one? You may apply for BTEC business course, and then on a conversation decide that actually you're better suited to A level. And that's why those personal interviews are really, really important. And you're welcome to have your parents in the background if you're on the phone, or to come along with you when you interview.
Great, thank you.
Once you've done all of that, we have an event in the summer for a welcome day for new people to come and we don't know yet whether that's going to be virtual or how that's going to run, but we do have some sort of event in the summer, and then we enroll late summer once all the results are out, and start in September.
Great, that's fantastic. So just going to put a final shout out for any more questions. If not, if you guys want to take a quick snap of that screen, you've got the admissions email. So if you have any questions, you can always drop them a line, or you can speak to them by phone. Also, they are online on the website every day, I think between 10 and 4. So if you want to hop onto the website and see the little live chat button in the bottom right, you can click on there and speak directly to our admissions team and get one-to-one advice. So although we're still slightly remote, we are very much here to help you complete your application and answer any questions that you may have. I think that's it, Mandy. I'm just going to do a quick check on the Q&A. No more questions come through. So if you want to wrap up, I think that's the end of our session.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining. If you do apply for a business course or a humanities course, it may well be me that you're talking to when you have your interview. So you can let me know that you joined, and we can talk about any questions you have arising from the presentation. And I look forward to talking to you.